Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. I have a video that I want to make on PortaPack, and this video is going to be all about PortaPack and how you can use that as a signal generator that is there. Just like in any signal generator, you have to connect it to a source. So I'm going to treat this PortaPack as a source, and instead of an antenna, it actually came with this telescopic antenna and a couple of other antennas. I have connected my TinySA spectrum analyzer via SMA cable, a patch cord. So we can visualize a couple of these signals. My TinySA is going from frequency 100 kilohertz all the way up to 7.3 gigahertz. And we're going to look at some of the transmit applications. So if you were to scroll down here under transmit, so this is the screen that you get when you first turn on your PortaPack. So this is that front screen. And under transmit, if you were to go, there are multiple applications. And the application that I'm interested in seeing is actually something called a signal generator. So this application, when you go into this particular application, this is a signal generator application. Just simply go in. And there are different type of modulation that you can choose. You can choose different type of shapes. You can update this, auto update this. You can set a tone frequency as well. So this is going to transmit at 100. By default, this is going to transmit at about 155 megahertz. So if you were to go in, you can choose your modulation to be continuous wave. You can choose FM, and then under FM, this option will turn on. Shape option. So you just move this rotary knob, and then you can change this to triangle wave, saw up, saw down, square wave, pseudo noise, and so on and so forth. These are different waveforms that you can choose. You can set the tone frequency as well. So for example, if you want to set this tone frequency to be 9 kilohertz, 90 kilohertz. You can go up to 99 kilohertz, and let's change this to 90 kilohertz. You can change this. You can update this, auto update this, and this is going to be a modulation frequency, carrier frequency, which is going to be right here at this. So you can choose this to be anything you want. So these are a couple of things that you can do. You can choose what other modulation techniques I have. I have FM, I have BPSK, binary phase shift keying. You have QPSK, Quadrature phase shift keying. You have double sideband. You have AM with 100% depth and AM 50% depth, and so on. Pulse, continuous wave, and continuous wave no modulation. So these are different options that we have available to us. So now I can start transmitting this. Let me just go in and hit start. So it's going to transmit a continuous wave at 155 megahertz. Now you won't be able to see this on this right now, but I can always change this to whatever I want by going to my scale. So by simply going here, I can set my frequency. I can set a start frequency of about 154 mega, and I can do an end frequency at about 156 mega. And this is the cleanest spike that you're seeing. So now, by leaving this thing on and changing my waveform to anything other than that, so I can change this. So let me go to my modulation here, and you guys can see this. Okay, so this is FM sinusoidal wave. BPSK is a little bit wider as compared to a non-signal. So you have a BPSK signal, you have Quadrature signal, and let me auto update this. All right, so you can choose different modulation. So double sideband, so you guys can see this. So this was QPSK. I have to turn on that auto update, and this is your double sideband, and this is 100% modulation depth, so you can choose this. So you can clearly see this. Marker number 1 is at 155 megahertz, and if I were to put a marker on the upper sideband, you guys can clearly see this in a minute. Let me just go back and marker. search marker to my right, to my right, to my left. All right, let me just go back to markers. All right, you guys can clearly see this. This is 155, and then you have 90 kilohertz, which is almost like zero point 0.1. So you can see this, and then I can put another marker. Let's put 4 markers. So, and at 3 it's 154.91 and so on, right? So 155 plus 90, and then 155 plus minus 90. So you are getting double sideband suppressed carrier with 100% modulation depth. Now when I change this to something other than that, to 50% modulation depth, so this is 50% modulation depth, I can change this to continuous wave pulse, 25%. This is just your continuous wave signal. There's nothing much going on at 155 megahertz. I can change this, so I can go in, I can go to FM, so this is FM. I can change this to triangle wave. I can change this to saw up, saw down. I can change this to square wave, and so on and so forth. So this is how you actually can do this. You can use this as a signal generator of any modulation type, generally AM and FM. So I can just stop this, and if you were to go into my PortaPack, this is just some fun stuff. Now the next part is all about fun stuff. They have made a dedicated application for it's called CVS Spam. If you guys know that CVS has like this announcement that continues to go on, you can just click on this app, and that's why I haven't taken this to any place. I just wanted to show you guys using my spectrum analyzer that you can insert an antenna, and this will just create a chaos. So for example, there are default file likes, for example, deodorants English Spanish, deodorants English Spanish, IL2 English, IL2 English, and so on. There are multiple files that you can transmit. Manager to the front, and manager to the front of this, first aid department, so on and so forth. So these generally operate in a vicinity of around 315 megahertz and so on and so forth. So let me just go back and show you something. So let's go to preset, load startup. I'm going to leave this. So this is tuned in from 90 to 0 hertz, 900 megahertz. But I'm going to change this frequency. I want to go like around 315 megahertz. And I want to stop at somewhere around 435. Generally, you have a band that is operating at 315 megahertz and 433 megahertz. This is generally the announcement where most of these announcements takes place. So let me just click OK. Now you can see this. So while we're monitoring this, if I were to just press on this chaos, you guys can see that my signal is going to hop from here to here and so on and so forth. So this is actually start transmitting these messages, and you can see this message is going back and forth, and you can see the effect of this on your TinySA. So if you can stick an antenna and you can go to CVS, you can just play around with the PA system. So in CVS. So I just wanted to show you a couple of these applications which I have explored. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comment section. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.